Hey Busters, welcome back to another Capsule Total review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Suzumebachi, or the Giant Hornet, from the Suzumebachi Capsule Toy series. So this time I decided to pre-build it. I couldn't wait, and boy, does it look good. So here's a quick 360. So just to start things off, for those who didn't know, this bottom part is part of the capsule toy itself, the capsule that's cased in, so it does turn into a display stand. It does. Here is the other half. So it kind of looks like this when it's encased, just the bottom part. So this piece here, and this part, I guess this here, encases this display part, but overall this piece is a throwaway piece that you do not need. And to set it up, when you take it apart, this part here, from when it was normally a capsule, is kind of like this. You can turn it around, so you can display it like this, in a dome-like shape, or the way they kind of do it like this, where it's indented inside, gives it kind of like a curved, floating kind of look. Personally, I like this way better, and I think they officially suggest you do it like this, which is why they kind of give you the option. But yeah. So I'm just going to take this apart. So let's just go over the articulation first. So the wings here, ball joints, goes up and down like so. Can go, oops, yay high. But yes, as you can see, because of how large the upper wings are, they had to break it into two pieces. So there's kind of like a groove in here and a small part here that it just slides in like so. And for those who are wondering, if you were worried, no matter how you do it, it will not go in the other one, given because of how the wings are kind of curved. So each part of the wings do have their, oops, like so, they do have their correct slot to slot into. Just gotta line it up there and slide it in. And unlike, I guess, the yellow Hornet, or the Kiro Suzumebachi, this time the legs here are on they're not double ball joints, but it is a ball joint here that connect to the body, and here is just connected to a peg. So I'll just take it off, so when you build it, here it is a peg here that just pegs right in, that allows for greater posability. So you can kind of have the legs up like this, or kind of like this, depending on how you want to display it. Kind of sad that they didn't do this with the yellow one, but as with these kind of capsule toys, they always do allocate their budget unevenly. So there's always this really good one that everyone wants, and the other ones are kind of left with the shorter end of the stick. But so, as you can see, the bottom part comes up to yay so far, and this much if you wanted it to. And the stinger here can be retracted here, and if you just put your finger here and shake it out, it comes like so. This is actually painted on yellow versus the 1, 2, 3. The top 3 parts are just yellow painted on black plastic, whereas the bottom part here, which is actually yellow plastic with painted on black. I figured this out because just by looking inside here, inside the unpainted part is black here, whereas this part is yellow inside. So yeah, the head is on double ball joint, so it goes up. You can go up this far and look down. Neck goes up this far. Head can kind of do this, that. Yep. Looks like so. For those, I guess, wondering when they're building it and aren't able to read the instructions that come with it, when you do build it, all it mentions is that the small legs are at the top, medium length legs in the middle, and the longest legs are on the bottom, with the spiky parts of the legs facing inwards, like so. So you just know, I guess, how to position it, although I'm not sure how you could confuse these on which way. But as for whether they're left or right, I honestly do not have any idea, so I just put them on however I felt it looked best. And just like the all of other bees, you could have it when I was displaying in the, I guess, kind of like the stinging position, or maybe kind of like a I guess, a display-like version like that. Or, if you wanted, you can put this up here, have the head kind of like this, maybe have the wings retract a bit. Oops. So these are in ball joints, so that, don't worry, just pop them back in. If you want it kind of like he's like in a, just on the floor like so. Just a note, the legs are soft plastic, so you do have to use its, I don't know what that called is, its butt, I guess, to support its own weight. And like the other ones here, you can just remove this display piece part, put it up here, connect it here, and you are allowed for flying poses if you would so prefer. So maybe like have the wings like so if you wanted it to be flying, and like a gathering mode like so. Oh, and I guess I forgot to say, the mouth does open and close afar. And for those wondering, the antennas on mine are also kind of loose, so I don't know whether it's just the molding, how they molded it, where the I guess groove inside's not big enough, so, or maybe I'm just not pushing it in far enough because I don't want to push it too far in case it breaks. So whatever it is, the reason, I'm not sure, but at least for me, they are a bit loose, so hopefully it's not the case for you. And it's hard to tell, but it does have details in the eyes, giving like a compound look. So sorry guys, I can't really show it off that well. And it's on the face here, it does have a slightly painted, I guess, orange near the middle, kind of like freshly cooked bread. And it does have some molded detail here with the small bumps here and there. Yeah, and it does have, I guess, yellow parts painted here. So I'm just gonna remove this and put it back. But yeah, so this guy, I'm definitely happy with this guy. Really happy I managed to get him, as it is the rare one that everyone wants. Out of all three from the series, this is the Suzumebachi, or the giant hornet, versus the other one, the less desirable ones, I guess, for some, is the yellow one, the Kiro Suzumebachi, the yellow hornet, and the Kuro Suzumebachi, which is just a black and white version of the yellow one. So, as you've all been waiting for, here he is compared to the yellow hornet, or the Kiro Suzumebachi, and boy oh boy, just looking at it, you can tell the giant hornet, this guy, is huge compared. I'd say it's about 20% bigger maybe. So just here to side, like, it is really different. So unlike the Turtles series, which were kind of similar in shape and size, this guy, just one look at it and you can definitely see a huge difference. Not just color, as this is much like a brighter yellow and this is more of a dark yellow, orangey yellow, but just the size overall is huge. Like, when I got this guy, you could tell just from the size of the head, the small one could wear the big one like a mask. So definitely, although I have to admit, while the giant hornet is really good, I do like this yellow one in the sense that the bright yellow gives it like a really nice, vibrant look. This one, I guess the orange like paint apps kind of dulls it in terms of its vibrancy. So, but yeah, just look at the size of the smallest wing on the giant hornet is about the same size as the larger wings of the yellow one. So yeah, overall, definitely happy with these guys. If you were like wondering, maybe the other giant hornet's just kind of like a different mold. Yeah, it's a different mold, but it's also really big in comparison. So definitely worth picking up. As the case with some of these Capsule Toy series and some other series, generally they do make they reuse some molds, so, or rather the budget is not equally weighted. So as you can see clearly, this guy, while he does have a bit more clear plastic for the eyes, just size wise he's definitely not going to cost as much as this guy. So I think maybe they went about, in terms of budget, because they do have a black and white one for this version, so I'm guessing they kind of went like maybe 60-40, maybe even 65-35 in terms of like their budget of where it went. But yeah, hopefully this video helped anyone that was on the edge of picking these guys up. I definitely highly recommend it. And I guess for those who maybe don't have this yet or are waiting for it, here they are next to a turtle. Sorry, let's just remove this one. So here he is next to a turtle. In terms of size, definitely about the same volume of the turtle, but however, while this guy's hollow inside, this guy is hollow here, but just in terms of the wings, it gives it that much more overall just imposing size. And for those who don't have anything similar, here he is next to just a generic trading card game or a poker sized card. So if I were to put it up here, it's about this big. In terms of length, you can have it about almost 2 trading cards length. But yeah, this guy is definitely worth picking up for 500 yen if you can manage to get this and you're interested in insects or you just like how it looks. I'd definitely say get it. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down in the comment section below. Anyways, this is Buster-kun here signing off to get ready for his revival.